Hey Peaches, it has been so long since I've been doing some makeup videos. I mean, probably years. And I just wanted to really jump into some like fall, Halloween, autumn kind of looks. And so I was inspired by coffee, of course. So I'm calling this a cold brew coffee look. It's super easy to do. A lot of the products are on the inexpensive side, save for a few. I did want to mention, I obviously have my lash extensions on. Sometimes I do that when I'm filming a bulk amount of videos. And so no mascara is used there, but I did want to tell you guys the ones that I'm using, and it is the Flutter Habit Water Lily lashes. They're very pretty, and I just wanted to tell you that. I'm going to be doing a makeup look every day this week and then end out the week on Friday doing a little skincare favorites and reset with you guys. So I'm super excited. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get jumped into this. I almost spilled my coffee everywhere. What a start. Okay, we're going to jump right into it with some base makeup. Now, typically in the wintertime, I actually don't experience a big difference in like having dry skin, which praise be, but I am really about the glow right now. I'm like wanting to go all in on skincare and get it situated. My chin has gotten so much darker where I have my PCOS issues, and I don't know why that is. Like in the past week, 2 weeks maybe, it's so much darker, so much more noticeable to me anyways. And then I have this ginormous zit that's actually just like a scar now. They're twins. Why'd they do that? Anyway, having a little bit more breakouts than I normally have, but what has been my absolute favorite sunscreen now and primer for months on end is the Ultraviolet Supreme Screen. This is an SPF 50. It just feels so good on, and it's not super like sunscreeny. It's the best. If I have a separate sunscreen, it's really hard for me to remember to use it. And so I like this one because it's my primer, it's my sunscreen, one and done. I hate to disappoint everybody, but I'm still using the Estee Lauder Double Wear. When this stops being that girl, I'll stop using it. But until then, I'm gonna keep using it. I totally forgot to color correct my dark circles before foundation, but that's okay. Using that pretty viral Tarte one, it's pretty good. I'm also gonna use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer because I want like a lot of coverage today. If I can recommend one newer product to you, it is the Cali Ray Magic Hour Setting Powder. It's so good. It doesn't even really feel like powder on, and I'm not sure how they did that. My first Cali Ray product, I'm pretty sure, and I adore it. So the cold brew coffee, like brown tones are my favorite. I have so many palettes that really hit the mark on that, but this one actually I have been reaching for almost every single day in some capacity. It is the ColourPop Deja Brew palette. I just think it has like every single shade that you need. I just find a reason to use this every day. So I think I'm gonna use this today in addition to maybe one other product. For brows, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Brow Perfect. This is a styling gel, a brow gel, and I don't like brow gels, but this one is so good. It has the best little brush on it. I did a review, I think, on Instagram with this, and I was like, do I like brow gel? Because this one's been so good. It's probably like the only one I've used that doesn't dry super duper like crusty and yucky. But I will be honest, you can tell my brows are not super groomed right now, and it's because I don't know what I'm doing with my brows anymore. I feel like the big blocky brows are what I go to, and I know that that's not trendy. I know that that's not what the kids are doing these days, but it's hard for me to veer from that for some reason. I'm gonna get that just a minute to kind of like set, and I am still gonna go in with the dip brow and just kind of define mostly like the outer, like my little tails, and I like a pretty defined line on the inner part as well. Quick little coffee break. So as I mentioned, I have tons of like this kind of color scheme palettes, but I am curious to know, what are you guys seeing trending in makeup right now that you're like, you must have it, you're so interested in? Because I don't really know what's going on, but I am just, well, I kind of do know what's going on. I've been in a massive declutter rage. I mean, I don't even know what to explain it as, but every part of the house is getting it and it needs it. And I just think like adding more stuff into me right now, into the house, is like the last thing I want to do. And so maybe I'm just not looking for trending stuff. But I just realized the other day I like haven't bought brand new makeup in quite a while. I do this with my brows all the time where I have like, oh, I'm gonna let them grow out like for a long time, and then they look like this when I fill them in, and I'm like, no. And then I wax them all off, and then I just start the process again. So okay, so for eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in the color Golden Bronze. I'm actually gonna use this, opt for this over a primer. Already, I feel like you could be done. Bobbi Brown's so good. I'm gonna go in with my Deja Brew palette, and I'm gonna start with this color up here called Good Habit. And I like to mix that with a little bit of Sweet Foam. So I'm gonna go on with this liquid liner from One Size in the color Busty Brown. This is like one of my favorite liquid liner formulas. It's just so good. It's not gonna be super bright over the Bobbi Brown that we just did, but we're just kind of laying a base because we're gonna go right back over it anyway. I'm just gonna keep this really close to my lash line. Doesn't matter if that's messy. Like I said, we're gonna go right back over it. Doesn't matter at all. Now I'm gonna go in with Double Shot and really blend the lash line. Because we're doing a bit of a gradient type of look here, also I just wanted to point out, this obviously just for eyeliner would be kind of a lot, like really high, but you're blending it all the way up. So don't panic if you're feeling like your eyeliner line is a little thick because you're blending it all the way up. At this point, if you decided that you wanted to do a little darker up above or anything like that, you could. I think I might, I'm just going in with a little bit of Pick Me Up and just kind of adding a little bit more depth here. Now to add a little bit more glitzy glam to it, some highlight. Crushed Oats is so good. It's this color right here. So what I'm gonna do, instead of going right in the middle of my eye, I'm gonna kind of go towards the front. I feel like sometimes this illusion can make round eyes look a little bit more like round, but not in a big way. I don't know if that makes sense, but typically I would do this right down the middle of my eye, and sometimes that doesn't really give me the effect I'm going for. So sometimes applying your highlighter shade towards the inner part of your lid really does the trick. I'm gonna, of course, put some of that under my brow as well. By doing that in the inner corner, you're almost making it where this highlight is directly connecting with your brow, and it just makes it look so like sultry no matter what angle you're at, and I just love that. So I'm gonna go in with this liner that is, I don't know the brand on this. I got this in my Vegan Cuts box. Purity Cosmetics is what it's called. It's just the creamy long last eyeliner in dark cacao. It's a really pretty liner, and I'm gonna go in on my waterline on my lower line. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that Double Shot. Not doing anything like groundbreaking for blush or bronzer or anything like that today. I will tell you what I'm using. For bronzer, I'm using the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. I have really been enjoying this one, but I definitely need some bronzer recommendations, so please leave them below. Blush, Lawless is one of my favorite brands ever, and this in Vintage Love is perfect. I love a good mauve blush. I just will never get away from them. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and then I'll come right back to show you the lips, and then we'll be done. It's always funny to me how naked I feel without my lips being done. It's like everything else can be done, and I'm like, oh, I look so bad. Two of my favorite lip liners right now are from Skone, and I guess that's how you say it. It's S-K-O-N-E in the color Cosmo, sorry. It's again like a perfect little mauve color, and then of course MAC in the color Spice, obviously. And I'm gonna use the MAC one today, and then I have got to show you guys this gloss I just got. Okay, Prequel, I love their skincare stuff, and I didn't know that they had any, like, to me this delves into makeup, but they have these lip visor sunscreen, they're lip glosses, but I've been using the clear because they are the most unsticky gloss. I love it. This other color I also love. It's in the color Rose Dust, but I'm gonna go with the clear today. This has 30 SPF, and I think that's great. I definitely forget to apply sunscreen to my lips, so going with my Natasha Denona palette here. This is my all-time favorite. I don't even know how old this is, honestly. My all-time favorite highlighter. This is called the Bronzing and Blush Highlighting Palette, I think. So sorry that I don't have more info on that. And just kind of touch the high points of my face. This is the completed look. I love it. Super easy to wear, super easy to do. You could obviously leave out some steps or add some more in, but I just thought this was a fun way to kick off some fun look. You guys will have to tell me what your favorite autumn, or even not autumn, fall drink is. I'm coffee year round. This is my 3rd cup of the day if I've not already mentioned that. And so yeah, tell me what your favorite recipe is and I'll be sure to try it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing a new makeup look every day this week, and then I'll be doing my skincare on Friday, so you don't want to miss it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.